Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to talk about another very important topic related to reactive forms in Angular, where we will be mainly discussing about form control with min value validation. Okay, so we will see how to validate the numeric value for a minimum value. I'm sure like you have already watched the session where we talked about the min length. So we will also see the difference between min length and min, because sometime in interview you might be asked with this question, although it is simple, but sometime it may confuse you. Okay, so in this session like we will be discussing what is a min value validation, how to use it, and what are the scenarios where we are supposed to use this. Okay, but before we proceed further with this session, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow it sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic, because for time being we are just mainly focusing on how to use form control with min value validation. Okay, alright, so now let's get started. First thing what we will do, we will try to understand the requirement, and according to the requirement we will build the logic. Okay, and just one more thing, like for the sequential content you can also refer the Sharmit digital course book, which is freely available in the description box. There you will find more than 3000 plus free resources, which is available in both Hindi as well as English language. So as per your convenience you can go through the content. Okay, alright, so coming back to the topic, here you can see we have to work with a reactive form in Angular for min value. So to demonstrate this thing, what we will do, we will create one input field that would be numeric only. Okay, and let's say age. So we want to make sure that whenever user key in something in the age box, it should be minimum 18. Okay, not more than not less than that. Okay, so it should be minimum 18. If it is minimum 18, then we will not cause any issue, otherwise we will show one error message that age must be 18 or greater. Clear? So to implement this thing, now we will design the every like HTML as well as component.ts file. So firstly we will go to app.component.ts file. Here in imports array we will mention forms module, because reactive forms module. Okay, because this is the main important thing, because we will be designing the reactive form. Now next, after reactive form module is added, then we will simply expand our class here, and here I will define my variable. So I want to accept the username as age, so I will simply write here age and then equal. After a equal we will mention new, then form control. Okay, and you can see right now it is not imported, but when I press enter it will automatically import that. That means now it is imported and we can use it. Perfect. Form control is added. Now you can use parenthesis, single quotes for a blank value. So we set the default value as blank, then a comma, and here we will use the interesting thing, that is validator. So just write here validators dot, you can see validator is also imported. Then here I will write min. So overall we have two things related to min. One is min length and another one is min. So min length we have already covered, so this time we are focusing on min. So just add the min value as 18 and then put a semicolon over there. So what it means this variable will hold numeric value, and it will be validated against this criteria, that it should be minimum of 18 value. If it is not 18, it will like generate the error. That error we will trap in HTML file. Okay, so what three important thing we have imported. First is form control, second one is reactive module, and the third one is validators. Along with this we will also add one ngIf here, ngIf, and press enter. So ngIf is also added. So these are the all things that we have already imported. Now we are good to design the HTML part. So for HTML part we will go to app.component.html file. Here we can see we have two heading, Angular course by Sharmit and reactive form in Angular, form control with min value validation. Now after this what we will do, we will simply add one Here we will simply add one horizontal row just to separate out the form with the headings, and then in between these horizontal rows we will add the form. And in form we know that we need a label, right? So just write label, and in label we will mention age. Okay, and then we will add one input field here, and in input field we will mention type as text, not text. We are going to accept number this time. Okay, so let's make it as number because this is age, right? And here I will assign form control and we will assign this with the value age because we have already defined this thing. Okay, so that is why like we defined it earlier, because this is something that we will be using. So this part is ready. Now next thing is, once input is defined, label is defined, now it's time to write the logic to trap the error. Why? Because let me show you first. So firstly we will write here ngserv -- open, enter. Just wait for a few seconds and then it will show you the output in the browser screen, where we can see we have one main heading Angular course by Tech Sharmit, then we have reactive form in Angular, form control with min value validation, and one horizontal row with one label and one input field. Okay, and another horizontal row just to make it proper. Now here if I write something, let's say 1 2, that is 12. So this is minimum, but it is not throwing any error, right? So although it is generating error, but we are not trapping that error. So we will trap that error and then we will show it on HTML. Okay, so for that what we'll do, we will simply add one paragraph over here. In this paragraph I will write age must be 18 or above 18, or maybe we can write age must be 18 or above 18. So this is the message I want to show if user provide the age which is lesser than 18. Now this is the message, but in what condition, what scenarios it will become. So it will, for that we will add the logic *ngif if, then here we will check if age dot errors dot, so you just need to write here age dot errors question mark dot, and here I will check for min in a single quote. So if this is the condition, then we will go for this message. Alright, so let's refresh it. Here if I write 1, it will show this message age must be 18 or above 18. If I put 17, still it is showing me the same error. But in case if I put 18, you will see no error. In fact, after 19, 20 or whatever number I will put that is greater than 18, it will show no errors. Okay, but if the number is lesser than 18, for sure it will show this message because it need minimum 18 digit number. So let me clear one thing, because sometimes people get confused between the min length and min. So in case of min, it is just checking the actual value of the number, right? That should be 80 should be greater than 18. But in case of min length, it is checking the length. So if I am writing 123, min is validating it because it is above 18, right? But in case of min length 18, it is failed because it is not checking for the length this time. 1 2 3, length is 3 but value is more than 18. So I hope it is clear. Let me explain in a very simple way. Min length will look for the length and min is look for the value only. So that is the only difference. So from its name it is clear what is the difference between min and min length. Clear? So I hope this entire session is clear to all of you, where we talked about the min value validation. Likewise we have max also, maybe we will see it in the next session. And why we are separating each and every topic in detail, because we want to make sure that all scenarios, all possible conditions we cover before the interviews and an exam. And also if you are working as a professional, so if you know about all these stuff, so it would be very easy for you to understand and learn the concept that maybe you can use in your projects as well. Okay, So yeah, that's all for today. See you in the next session with new topics. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.